meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, for now, it's just a light, wet snow. The atmosphere or the clouds above our heads cold enough for snow, but ground temperatures remain above freezing and not really having a hard time sticking on paved surfaces. It's more wet asphalt than snow covered. Temperatures are in the mid-30s. Visibility is pretty good in downtown Providence right now. TJ and I have been watching, though, one heavier band of precipitation that's just offshore, and we're anticipating that to eventually move onshore with a band of some slightly heavier snow during the overnight. Temperature coming in now at 36 degrees. So when you snow at 36, it really has a hard time accumulating on really most surfaces. We do anticipate these numbers to be going down during the overnight and turning colder, but still above the freezing mark. Winds out northeast at 18. Gusts along the coastline have been higher. Cumberland, northern part of the state, normally colder. You're above freezing too now, coming in at 37 degrees with some light snow, and Oulken Beach and Warwick checks in at 37 as well. So here's the satellite and the radar composite, and what we're seeing offshore is a band of slightly heavier precipitation, and we're seeing just how inland this is going to be able to pivot in during the overnight. And quite simply, this band offshore means everything as far as how the snowfall accumulation is going to pan out the rest of the night and very early tomorrow morning. As we told you on the top of the newscast, the winter storm warning has been discontinued, replaced with the lesser advisory called the winter weather advisory, and the snowfall amounts have been tapered back as well. We'll show you that in just a second. So for the overnight hours, we continue with some wet snow, gusty wind along the coastline. Do anticipate slippery conditions much later tonight into early tomorrow morning. For Thursday morning, snow is winding down. It's 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, still snowing, but come 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, it shuts off. In fact, even some sunshine, or at least partial sunshine, developing during the afternoon and evening hours. So you can see the precipitation starting to fill in offshore. So this is what we're watching with some interest right now. It is a heavier band of snow offshore. The storm itself is off the New Jersey coastline. Here's New York, New Jersey, right in here. And the track is off to the east and northeast. To really get into some heavier snow, you need to see a track a little further to the north, but it's a little further south, and just a wiggle room of only 50, 75 miles, clearly making all the difference as far as how this band of precipitation offshore sets up. Temps now in most locations coming in the middle 30s. The wind advisory remains along the south shore. Fortunately, these winds are not as extreme, nor we were expecting them to be as extreme as the last couple of nor'easters, but we're gusting 45, close to 50 miles per hour at times along the coastline. These are the latest wind gusts right now, but again, not nearly as extreme as some of the stronger coastal storms that we've had. So you see the darker blue? This is that band of heavy snow that's currently over the ocean. Midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, it starts to advance inland, so we'll get some accumulations out of that. This is 7 o'clock in the morning, some leftover snow, but watch the rapid shutdown by mid to late morning, and certainly by noontime we're drying out. Then from west to east, some partial sunshine, windy and cool, looking at temperatures that'll be in the middle 40s. And we clearly cut the snowfall accumulations in half in this area in darker blue now, on the order of 2 to 4, with better chances of accumulations on non-paved surfaces, though we do think roads will get slushy, at least the untreated ones, and then amounts further to the north and west coming in at only 1 to 2. So your Futurecast tomorrow morning, early morning snow, windy and cold. Again, the snow shutting down by mid-morning. Certainly watch for slippery spots early on. Rest of the week is looking pretty good, and that Sunday snow is not a storm, but rather snow showers, with temperatures kind of raw and chilly with readings in the upper 30s. So periods of snow continuing now till about 7 o'clock in the morning. And while we've cut the amounts in half, we still anticipate untreated surfaces to get slippery, so be careful.
Gotta be careful. All right, thank you, Tony. And other news tonight, a solemn vigil today in memory of the victims